Alright guys, I'm currently 18 years old and I wanted to share on how I made it to adulthood and now I've almost died 2 times in my life or more. People never know really. And I wanted to share these personal experiences in like a short compressed moments in a way. One of the moments was when I was a little kid and I used to climb on the other side of the rails. I don't know, it's stupid, even though I was a little kid. So we listen, we judge, basically. I mean, we listen and we don't judge. And one day I was caught by my dad, and when I was trying to climb over the rail, I kind of like slipped and fell. That was the worst pain ever. I felt like 2 stories, bro. It felt like I was falling in slow motion. Like, you ever watch like those slow cartoons? You're like, that was me the whole time, just falling like that. It was like so scary. I wanted to skip a few years instead of future, which is currently elementary school. Elementary school, I was kind of an annoying kid, kind of stupid. I used to get a lot of fights with a bunch of people, and sometimes I lost them. But I moved out of schools due to the fact that I had a small sister who kind of like, got me to the better schools and education. Now, elementary school was a bit of a stupidity one and a bit of like just like a free-for-all, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has ever went to, especially if you grew up in like Bronx, New York, which I grown up in. Elementary school was kind of stupid. Now, middle school was as fun as well. I had this one friend named Dustin, and me and him used to hang out all the time, every day. And we used to get into little dumb stuff, such as like you know, bathroom stupidity. I put this guy in like a them wrestling moves that from WWE, and I knocked him to the ground. One moment I got this guy basically hit by ice. Me and him were throwing ice around, and we hit this one girl because we were throwing snow, but she decided as a joke to grab a huge piece of ice and literally pick it up and just threw it at that man's head. Bro, that thing cracked on his head, and that man was just straight up like boogers just running and had a concussion. It was bad, it was horrible. And my mom had to come and just basically pick him up and then like take care of him. We dropped him home and everything. It was good for him. Now you skipped onto the gruesome high school years of my life. Now I moved schools in high school years to like all white school in a way, and it was a little black people in there, but it was mostly white people in there. Now, high school was really stupid because there's a lot of cliches and cliques in these schools because it was like a movie basically. If you ever watched Disney Channel, that's basically how you can imagine it. It was like popular boys stick popular boys, football boys and jocks stick with each other. And I wasn't really popular, but I was, known by a lot of people in a way. Now, this moment happened in 11th grade year specifically when I had this friend and he was dating kind of like the school Bob. I ended up talking a lot of garbage to him, and his girl caught wind of it, right? I didn't say he snitched, but she caught wind, I guess, and she told her cousins on me, and her cousins kind of like walked up to me and kind of like pressed me with a knife, and kind of I hit the one. Like he was saying, I wasn't there like this, just hawking straight, running for my life. And I ended up running away, as a little wuss that I am. I'm a civilian, and I do not care about that. I value my life, and you should value your life. And it was basically, like, kind of no more talking garbage to a lot of people. I realized my lesson. And another moment was 12th grade year, which was my final year of high school before I graduated, because I graduated almost. And me and Levi kind of like were hanging out, and we were driving, and the dude got pulled up by the cops. But that's a video for another time, and another video that'll be fun for you guys to listen to. And those are kind of my fun moments in high school, middle school, and elementary school. I had a lot of moments which I can record in other videos if you guys want to see more of this. My goal is to, by the end of this year, get 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully by you guys liking and subscribing and like sharing this, it can blow up my channels. Make sure you guys can also follow my TikTok at juiciest1, and my IG, which is juiciest1 as well. It's the same as my TikTok. And that's it for the channel, guys. The video. Deuces.